Hi, this is Lusky, How to Make Money. This episode's royalty free. Right, just to introduce you here, there are lots of royalty free sites. You can upload images, illustrations, audio to most of them now. There's quite a few of them. I've just included here iStock Photo, royalty free Fotolia, and royalty free Shutterstock. iStock also do press, and I'm sure the others do as well. I'm exclusive here. You don't have to be exclusive, but you do earn more. You can't submit to other sites, however. So if you want to submit to lots of sites, you can't be exclusive with just one of them. There are benefits, but check that out anyway. Right, first step, referral. This is an advert on the front of iStock. Refer and earn. If you simply add one of the banners that are provided and someone clicks the banner, comes to iStock, signs up, and buys something, you get commission. So it could be $20 or 20% depending on what you want. That's the first way of doing it. To sign up at iStock, it's free. To sign up to any of these sites, it's free. And once you've got an account, you can log in. I will stipulate at this point, there's no point in going out and buying a really expensive camera. It's not going to make you David Bailey. Use your camera phone, use your small portable. Just try to get admitted first. Just try to get through that admission process, and then once the trickle turns into a bit of a torrent, then start stepping up the technology, start to invest. But to be fair, I wouldn't spend a fortune at this point. Benefits of iStock over all the others are it's well known, plus you get a gateway into Getty Images. Right, software, I wouldn't buy, again, lots of software. You can go to somewhere like Adobe and download their entire Creative Suite 5.5. This goes to press. I mean, obviously that'll update over the next few years or whatever. I've got a legal version of CS2, but you can actually learn more. There's buy and try. If you try, you get a month unrestricted use of all of the software. The actual software I'm using to make this documentary, this tutorial, is called Captivate, and I downloaded that for free. I've got it for a month now. I'm making this. I can upload straight to YouTube. So what more do you want, really? Get it for free. Use the software, create your images, upload them to iStock, and you know that's the best way to go initially to see if things are going to work out. Also, let's have a look at learning. Obviously, Adobe, there's a bit of a learning curve there if you've never used Photoshop or if you've never used Adobe Illustrator, etc. So there are sites. Lynda.com's excellent for this. It's very cheap. I think it's about $24 to get full access for a month to all of the software. And as you can see here, I'm just in the design section, and these are all of the design courses that are on offer. I mean, everything's in there: Illustrator, Photoshop, Captivate, anything you want to learn is there. So you can go on there. You can pay for this service. There are torrent sites which you could use. I mean, obviously I'm not going to sanction that. It's illegal, but yeah, if you haven't got a lot of funds available in this credit crunch time we're living, then yeah, you download the stuff there. I'm sure if that suits you, that's fine. Anyway, back to iStock. Very simple. My account, contributor tools, and you go through to a very easy to use upload section. You will need to get past the inspectors and the editors. You need to submit 3 images, and they have to be different. Don't submit 3 pictures of your dog, for example. That's not going to get you through there. You need to submit 3 technically okay pictures. You'll see if you read the instructions on this site what they're looking for, what they're not looking for, what's wrong with an image, what can be right with an image. A decent camera above 2 megapixels will get you the image past the image requirements in terms of size, specs, that sort of thing. So it's worth looking into. If you just look along here, these icons, these show things like sound. I'm an exclusive videographer. I'm an exclusive audiographer, I guess you could call it. Animator, photographer. I supply logos here. I'm exclusive. This is the little exclusive crown. There's the audio, exclusive iStock audio. You can literally submit just about anything. Member has a file of the week. So yeah, it's worth having a look at. Definitely worth having a look at. Okay, it doesn't seem to be allowing me to go to upload. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the upload screen is very simple to use. It's just a case of choosing which file you want to upload, whether it be video, image, illustration, flash, audio, logo, and then you click on upload. I have an image which is literally just 2 megapixels, just to show you here how it works. Click on the image, proceed. Editorial use there, that is just in case you haven't got a say it's a picture of a person in a street and you don't know the person. You'd need a release to actually sell an image of a person you didn't know online. So editorial use, that's good for that, because somebody may want it for a news picture or an editorial piece on a website, a blog, a magazine, a newspaper, and this will get you around releases. If you know the people, get them to sign a release. It's a great way of making more money if you've got images of people. This one here could have went as an editorial piece because it is kind of topical. It's called what do they call this? Like sales, politics, and tax. It's obviously a guy here looks a bit like Pinocchio, and he's telling lies, and you can see that piece of bullshit there coming out of his mouth. Now this is me, and it's got hair sort of superimposed on it because I'm as bald as an egg. But that image there would still require a release, a talent release. If I didn't click on the editorial tag. So here we just put in something like liar. We can say like banker or salesperson telling pork pies. Yeah, and partner program, again, this will put it through to Getty and the various other sites that they're associated with, affiliated with. But again, if you do that, it won't be available on iStock initially, so it's best probably just to see how it goes on iStock, and then you can always click that later if you don't get any sales. Nominate for Veta. Veta is an extremely sort of professional part of the site. You get more money, but it has to go through 2 lots of inspectors to get into Veta, and it's not always going to be guaranteed. Keywords, again, easy. Liar, separated by commas. Banker, big nose. We could say Pinocchio. Oh dear, didn't spell that. There we go. It's giving us it's not giving us Pinocchio there, so we'll just put it up below. You need at least 5 here, so we're going to go liar, banknose, money, finance, and if you put in words which aren't appropriate, they will knock the image back. This probably get knocked back because it actually has nothing to do with finance. We could put sales in there, etc, etc. You can put as many as up to, I think it's, where is it? It's 50 comma separated tags. So yeah, you would definitely put more than that in there, and there would have to be more appropriate than finance. So we'll just hit add. Liar, banking, human nose, currency, telephonist, sales occupator. You could put these. You could put them in there. Now, if this would require a release, so you can download releases from this site. You would put that in this box here, and you would just literally click, and your scan of the thing you'd signed, the release that you'd signed, you would just open that, and that would be in here. This would be part of the submit. You have detailed categories, so we can go into something like this. There's one here, concepts and ideas. We'll look at concepts and ideas. Let's have a look down here. Power, religion, frustration, consumerism. We could go to consumerism, and there's a good one there, communication. We'll look at that one as well. Yeah, put that one in. So there you go. You could have 3 if you wanted. We'll just leave it at that for now, just for the sake of argument. And we'll go to proceed. And this now will go into a queue. It will be inspected for all kinds of technical issues. I'll just show you that. This little portfolio icon here, that's these are some of my files here, so I'll just go to uploaded, and once it clicks through, yeah, you can see there it's pending, and there's an audio file there, that's pending, and there's a diamond image here which I've made pending. And these are obviously being inspected. Once they get inspected, once they are verified on the quality aspects, the content, obviously something that's really not very pleasant, probably wouldn't get accepted. So they'll check all these things, and then once they're accepted to go into this, you can see there's no pending next to these ones. So these now are live on the site. Some of them are being looked at. This here is the views. so you can see who's looking, how many people are looking at your actual document. And here are a lot of my audio files here. Some have been downloaded already, and that was uploaded on the 14th of November. Sorry, yeah, 14th of November 2011. It's been looked at 60 times. Someone's downloaded it and it paid us nearly $11. So yeah, you can see things which have been uploaded relatively recently are being downloaded already. So it's worth looking into. I'll do another tutorial on audio and processing audio, getting audio ready for iStock, ready for royalty in the near future. But that's pretty much it. That covers everything. And the more files obviously you get accepted, the more potential for earning that there is. And that's it. That's everything. I hope that helps. Hope that inspires you. And that's Making Money episode 1.